incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Bridgewater. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the 2nd round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the running back position just continues to evolve from what I saw as a youngster when you just took the ball from the quarterback and ran as far as you could. Nowadays, you've got to be able to catch the ball as well. And there were 15 running backs last season, partner, that ran for over 1,000 yards, but only 3 had 500 or more receiving yards as well. Leonard Fournette with Jacksonville, Christian McCaffrey, of course, with Carolina, and this guy right here, Dalvin Cook.
A gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater now from the 50. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Back at the 35-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater eluding the pressure. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kyle Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph, 27 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. This one into the hands of Burton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Again, it's Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their 1st-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Cook able to escape. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
3rd down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Vikings.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
2nd and 11 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Vikings.
Well, the evidence is once again presented why he was such a top target at LSU. And Justin Jefferson carrying that over to the NFL. He's what a lot of people call a natural pass catcher. What I love about him, his ability to play the ball in the air, and at the moment of truth, go up and take it from a defensive back. This guy is smooth.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Bridgewater now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your touchdown, Minnesota.
Bridgewater's pass complete.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside.
21.
Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Bridgewater with a keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with first and goal, so they were in four-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on fourth and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham taking it in. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Colts 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And 4.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The give to Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 26. And runs like that with explosiveness. That's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. this one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
To throw, Brissett.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. To gain a 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing here, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Jay Sharp, incomplete. Malik Hooker on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up. Kill.
Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Vikings, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my